As the Truth, Reconciliation and Reparations Commission's public hearings on the human rights violation by the National Intelligence Agency, more witnesses have come forward to testify. State intelligence operatives who worked directly under the former dictator Yahya Jammeh are accused of arbitrary arrests and detentions, tortured and enforced disappearance, and extrajudicial killings. The ICC files in this report.
On Wednesday, Aissatou Kanye, the wife of the late Kanye Kanye, a then supporter of the opposition United Democratic Party, testified before the Third Commission about her late husband's unlawful arrest and subsequent disappearance. Aissatou narrated to the commission how Kanye, also a former employee of the Christian Children's Fund, now known as Child Fund, was forced into a taxi by operatives of the National Intelligence Agency.
At his position.
So how many people came in that vehicle?
4 of them were there.
You've already explained who Camara was. You've explained the paramilitary. The extra 2, the driver and the other person, can you describe them if you can?
Ya fole Camara la kumufole andu kendu ndo men para ko men kido jita yo fale fu mufula dolu men do moto kono fo ye cross le ba.
I cannot say much about the driver because he did not alight. But their companion alighted. He is tough but not very tall. But Kamara is tall and tough.
The witness suffered psychological pains for several years after the enforced disappearance of her husband. Mrs. Kanye said Kanye's son, who was born after his father's enforced disappearance in 2006, has been asking about his whereabouts for 10 years.
When the issue became very clear to me was when there was a change of government. But before the change of the government,
Yahya Jammeh once pardoned some people, saying that he is going to pardon some people. That day, his younger brother went to Mile 2, just to go and find out. But they looked in every nook and cranny in the whole prison. They cannot find him anywhere. After that, we didn't have or know anything about him again.
Until 2016, the Kanye family had no information as to whether their household head was alive or not until after the change of government. It is now 13 years since Kanye's enforced disappearance and the family has yet to find closure. In 2017, when the Barrow government announced it was releasing political prisoners, Mrs. Kanye had been to the gates of the country's notorious central prison, Mile 2, to look for her husband. But she returned home with the same despair she had lived with for more than a decade after she realized her husband was not among those who walked out of the prison. On October 28, Aissatou Kanye told the Third Commission that the former dictator was responsible for her husband's death. For iAfrica TV, I am Daisy.